In Premiere, we want to start by clicking the New Project button. After a few seconds, a new window will come up. Here, we can name our project anything we like. We're going to call it Commercial. Then, we want to save it to a place where we will remember where it is. So let's go to the Browse button, and you can select wherever you think is the best place. Everything else in here looks pretty good, so we're going to hit the OK button. After a few seconds, Premiere will bring up a blank screen. Now we're ready to start working. The first thing we want to do is to go up to Window and turn on Essential Graphics. This will bring up the window you see over here on the right. Next, we need to go back to our Week 3 folder that we just downloaded. Inside of it are 6 MGT files. This stands for Motion Graphics Template. It's a special kind of Premiere file that we're going to use to build a really cool intro. So I'm going to click one by one and just drag them over to Premiere. This will install it into the Essential Graphics window. We want to make sure we get all 6 of them so that we can try different ones and see which ones we like the best. Before we start video editing, let's set up our project. In our project window, in the bottom left corner, let's right-click and create a new bin. We're going to call this one Images. Let's create one more and call it Video Clips. Now we want to go into our Images folder, double-click, and add our mascot and our logo. Now, I'm going to drag over my logo into the timeline. And you'll see that Premiere makes a brand new timeline, and now we can see our footage. If I hit the play button, you'll see Premiere runs what do I have. I'm going to push it back to the beginning again. So now I'm going to use the bar at the very bottom, make it smaller so it scrolls in more. Now I'm going to go up to my Essentials graphic window and type in MGT for Motion Graphic Template. And I'm going to press Enter. Here are all 6 of the motion graphic templates that we imported. You can pick whichever one you think looks the best. I am going to select the first one and just click it, drag it, and drop it into my scene. Premiere might take a second or two to load it up, and that's perfectly fine. If you get the error message that you don't have the text installed, that's perfectly fine as well. Just go ahead and hit OK. Our motion graphic template doesn't quite fit the scene. So what we can do is click on it, come up to Effects Controls in the top left corner, and use our scales and position to make it fit. I'm going to double click on it in the scene, and you'll see that I get the transform box. The transform box works the same exact way as it does in Photoshop, Illustrator, and any other Adobe program. The problem here is I need to stretch it to fit the top parts of the scene as well. So I'm going to turn off Uniform Scale. Now I can scale it up, down, left, and right in any way I want. Now it fits the scene. Looking good. Now that we have our motion graphic template fitting our scene, let's click our play button and see what we come up with. That looks pretty cool. If for any reason your computer is having trouble playing the video or it's lagging, let's try to turn down the full amount down to 1/8 or 1/4. The smaller the fraction, the easier Premiere will be able to play it. A little fuzzy. Let's turn it up just a little bit. When we're all done, we'll turn everything all the way back up so our video looks awesome. But for now, while we're editing, it can sometimes be easier to work on a lower amount, so our computer doesn't have to work so hard. Next, I want to click on my logo layer and stretch it to be just the same amount as my motion graphic template. Looking good. Now I want to click on my motion graphic template and go up to Edit at the very top right of Essential Graphics. In here is everything we can change about this motion graphic template. So I'm going to scroll my timeline until I can see my letters. And then I'm going to come in here and notice what I can change. Here is a good place to put the name of your business. Nice. We can also change the color, the scale, and anything else we want.